At this time, audience members, please rise for the national anthem, which will be sung by the Reservoir Magical Singers under the direction of Dr. Knopf and performed by the Reservoir Band under the direction of Mr. Bacon. Gentlemen, please remove your caps and hats. Thank you, Dr. Knopf, Mr. Bacon, Magical Singers, and band members. At this time, all honored guests and family members, please be seated. We all have memories of watching our friends and family members graduate. I remember being excited for my friends as they walked across this vast stage, but now it is our turn. Now we are graduating. As I stand before you today, I have butterflies. I'm proud of our accomplishments and excited for our future. Let's enjoy this moment and support each other. Recognize that this is the beginning of a new chapter. Todos tenemos memorias de nuestros amigos y familiares cuando se han graduado. Me acuerdo de la emoción a ver mis amigos caminar por este escenario, pero ahora es nuestro turno. Y estar aquí parado frente a ustedes me hace sentir mucha alegría. Estoy orgulloso de nuestro futuro. Vamos a disfrutar este momento, apoyarnos mutuamente y reconocer que este es el comienzo de un nuevo capítulo de nuestra vida. Bienvenido a la graduación de la clase del año 2026. Muchas gracias. Welcome to the graduating class of 2016. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aruba Naz Ali, and along with Adina Fatima Malik, we will be introducing our distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until we are done introducing all guests. Now, I would ask each guest to stand and be recognized as their name is called. The Honorable Alan Kittleman, Howard County Executive. Ms. Ellen Flynn Giles, Vice Chairman, Board of Education. Ms. Sandra French, Member of the Board of Education. Dr. Beth Altwerger, Member of the Board of Education. Ms. Cynthia Valancourt, Member of the Board of Education. Ms. Rachel Lynn, Student Member of the Board of Education. Dr. Renee Foos, Superintendent. Ms. Linda Wise, Deputy Superintendent. The Honorable Gail Bates, Maryland State Senator, District 9. The Honorable Warren E. Miller, Maryland State Delegate, District 9A. The Honorable Frank Turner, Maryland State Delegate, District 13. The Honorable Greg Fox, Howard County Council, District 5. The Honorable Mary K. Segedi, Howard County Council, District 4.
Dr. Gina Masella, Administrative Director of High Schools. Mr. Rick Robb, Administrator, Applications and Research Lab. Ms. Tina Maddox, Principal, Homewood Center. Ms. Marissa Willman, Class of 2016 sponsor. Mr. James Mackin, 2016 Senior Teacher of the Year. Mr. Larry Cohen, former member of the Board of Education. Ms. Gisela Cook, teacher, Reservoir High School. Mr. John Wiseman, teacher, Reservoir High School. Mr. Adam Downs, assistant principal, Reservoir High School. Dr. Matthias Bama, assistant principal, Reservoir High School. Ms. Nelda Sims, assistant principal, Reservoir High School. Mr. Michael Babe, assistant principal, Reservoir High School. Mr. Josh Sullivan, athletics and activities manager, Reservoir High School. And last but not least, Mr. Patrick Saunderson, principal, Reservoir High School.
Well, is it hot in here, or is it just me? Okay. Welcome, friends, family, and distinguished guests. That's you, graduates. To what can only be considered the beginning of the rest of our lives. For the past few months, I've spent a lot of time reflecting on our last 4 years. What did all of those years mean? How did the time pass so fast? Is Gangnam Style still socially acceptable? Can a whip be too whippy? Should you dab in public? Ladies and gentlemen, these are my late night thoughts. But in all seriousness, we grew up together. Maybe not all of us together from the seesaws on the playgrounds, but together through the ups and downs of high school. We witnessed each other struggling to keep our eyes open at 7 a.m. We watched each other score our first points on the field and in the classroom. We passed each other in the hallways hundreds of times as we headed to our dreaded third period classes, separating us from the ever-important lunchtime. Please forgive us, all the teachers out there that teach third period. It's not you, it's me, hungry. Wait, back to those third period teachers. Actually, let's talk about the first, second, fourth, fifth, and the sixth period teachers too. Thanks for keeping us in your seats until you dismissed us. To any future Gators in the audience, the bell is just a facade. It doesn't dismiss you. Then what does it do, you might ask? After 4 years and many, many bells, I can tell you that I have absolutely no idea. But what I can tell you about is the care with which these educators have given us. They have seen us at our worst, those 7 a.m. blues that never quite end. They taught us how to write, how to reflect, how to analyze. Well, I'm still working on that one. Sorry, Miss Dellinger. You see, our teachers are more than just their subjects, and our teachers are more than just the people we call our teachers. They are every staff member in the place that we call Reservoir and the places that we call home. They give us support and encouraged us to reach new destinations. They went above and beyond and showed us the initiative which we will take with us into our lives after high school. Thank you, teachers, counselors, administrators, for the early mornings of racing against the late bell, the late nights of procrastination, and every second in between. Reservoir High School has been and will always be a place for curiosity and vitality, for learning and for sharing, for being and for growing. We have been pushed to succeed in the classroom, on the field, at our jobs, and of course, in beating the buses out of the parking lot. The memories of these 4 years are going to last long after this ceremony ends. The milestones weighty and the laughs ever present. We will never forget our time here in the swamp. You see, what I've learned is that yes, this is our swamp. And swamps, they can be muddy. So whether you're off to college or the military or something in between, just remember that you still have some mud on you. No matter how much you shower, and I hope it's a lot, you will always have some mud, some swamp, some reservoir on you. So here's to the class of 2016, the scholars, the athletes, the actors, the DECA kids, the best buddies, the debaters, and those who seem to do it all. The labels are being peeled off, people. Welcome to adulthood, where you can be anything you want to be. The world is our swamp. Let's get muddy. Scrambled out.
guys. Hey. Welcome to the graduates, the family, the friends, the staff, and all who have joined us on this wonderful evening. My name is Thomason Fukoya, and I've been given the honor to introduce Reservoir High School Senior Teacher of the Year for class of 2016. I've had the pleasure of having Mr. James Mackin for the past 2 years, and through those years, I can say that he has taught me so much without even knowing it. Not only has he taught me lessons that have helped me academically, but also lessons that will help me in my future. Mr. Mackin is not only a chemistry and physics teacher, but has also been the girls' JV basketball coach for the past 4 years and is also the club sponsor for Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Mr. Mackin is an extraordinary person in and outside of the classroom. He never fails to lighten up the mood of the class by telling us funny jokes and all his accident-prone stories. My favorite story was when he told us about how he got electrocuted. He was trying to clean the fog off the mirror with a blow dryer. I repeat, a blow dryer. And he had a blow dryer. So as he was drying off the mirror, the blow dryer stopped. He unplugged it and tried to plug it back in, but because of the steam that had been produced in the bathroom, the cord for the blow dryer got wet. As he plugged it back in, he got shocked. Now, mind you, when he told us this, everyone was stunned and was wondering how he was still okay. But he said it just stung a little and laughed it off. As you can tell, Mr. Mackin doesn't really let things faze him. One thing that I realized, and I believe the students can agree, is that Mr. Mackin is an outgoing, humble, and understanding man. On the plaque that he received for being Senior Teacher of the Year, and I quote, the student said, "Mr. Mackin is the best of the best because he is respectful and supports his students." Mr. Mackin, he is comical and makes learning fun. Mr. Mackin really cares about his students. He is always a positive and great FCA leader. He is a great teacher and coach, #Team Mackin. And last but not least, Mr. Mackin is the greatest human being to ever grace the Hoco public school system. As you can tell, Mr. James Mackin is very respected and appreciated in the Reservoir High School community. And there's no doubt that is why Reservoir High School Senior Teacher of the Year is Mr. James Mackin. Congratulations.
Thank you, Thomason, for those kind and well-deserved words. And thank you, class of 2016, for voting me Teacher of the Year. I really do appreciate it. And a thank you to everyone else that is here. Being here is a small demonstration, I am sure, of all the years that you have supported your son or daughter, grandson, granddaughter, or loved one. So thank you all for being here. They say it takes a village to they say it takes a village to where was I? They say that if a child goes to a village and eats a raisin, no, that's not it either. I'm sorry. Just give me a second here. Okay, here we go. I do want to just mention a couple things. For those that don't know me, the Reservoir definitely is a great place to be, and I truly do love it there. It is not only where I work, but it's where I live. It's where I go to church, and it is definitely my community, and I do love it there. It is a great place to get muddy. It's just a great place. I was going to read some of the quotes from some of the students, but Thomason actually read the same ones that I was going to read. So thank you, Kaya and Callan, and some of the others that wrote those. But let me go ahead and get back to my speech because I was told that I have 48 minutes. 4 to 8. Let's see. I was going to mention my accomplishments in kindergarten. Accomplishments in first grade, I'll have to skip that. Oh, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, first quarter. I got to skip that. Summertime accomplishments. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, bear with me here. My future accomplishments. I was going to give a 10-minute intermission. Sorry, I got to cut that. Some medical stories. How about my latest colonoscopy? No. Let's cut it. 4 to 8, really. Okay. Boy, I had some brain teasers and riddles. Had some corny jokes, but I'll take those out. Let's see. I was going to do some close-up magic. No. I was going to talk about how great the students are, but I'll cut that. Last page. I guess I shouldn't cut my advice. So let me give you some advice, graduates. As you do move on to the next part of your life, whether it be college or military, the work world, or playing video games in the living room until you get home one day and the locks are changed and all your belongings on the porch. There's a little note that says, grow up. Whatever it might be, I would say to you, be a person of the in-betweens. Let me give you an example. Everyone can dress up and look really nice and behave and do the right thing at big events like this, graduations, weddings, even funerals. But be a person of the in-betweens, where you're doing the right thing every day, not just at the big events. Think about your character. Think about doing your best. Be a person of the in-betweens. Another example, imagine if you had the opportunity to sit and share a meal with someone that you truly admire, a role model, someone you look up to, someone who you trust every word that they say. You wouldn't be on your cell phone. You wouldn't have your earbuds in. It would be a significant conversation. But be a person of the in-betweens. Whenever you can, share a meal with someone. And don't look at your phone. Let them know that they're more important than Snapchat. Let them know how much that they mean to you. Don't wait for their birthday to let them know that. Don't wait for their birthday to give them a hug. Let the people in your life know that you care for them in the in-betweens every day. Another example, we know that in this life there are hard times, there are troubles, and even tragedies. And when that happens, we often cry out. A diagnosis of cancer will definitely cause someone to pray. But be a person of the in-betweens. Every day, do the things that improve your soul and your mind and your heart. We spend a lot of effort these days on our bodies, developing our bodies, feeding our bodies. Everything's physical. But again, think about your heart, soul, and mind. There's a famous parable. A famous parable that says that there were two men. One wise man built his house on the rock. And when the rains came and the streams rose and the wind blew and beat against the house, it stood, it did not fall, because he built his house on rock. But the unwise man built his house on the sand. And when the rains came and the streams rose up and the wind blew and beat against that house, it fell with a great crash. Notice the building of the house, whether it be on rock or sand, was between the storms. Be a person of the in-betweens. Build your house on the rock, of course. Be a person of the in-betweens. In closing, I'll say that there's a lot of opinions out there about this generation, about you, who you are, what you're like, who you will be. But you decide that. You decide who you are, what you're like, and who you will be. So be a person of the in-betweens. Thank you.
Well, in no way can I top that. But good afternoon, class of 2016, and everyone else who has joined us on this nice, hot, and muggy day. My name is Lindsay Allen, and I am very, very excited to say we finally made it. As we sit here in our caps and gowns, all we can do is reflect back on our 4 years and see our growth and the accomplishments we've made. While each and every one of us contributes something to make Reservoir a whole, we would not be here today without our head gator. In a few short moments, I will hand the mic over to him, but first, I have a couple words to say. Over the past 4 years, I've had the pleasure of getting to work very closely with this person, and I apologize because I probably wasn't the easiest to work with. I was always peeking into his office saying, "Hey, are you busy?" when everyone knows he barely gets a second to himself, and then proceeding to not ask if I could do something, but rather tell him I was already going to do it. I like to think that asking for forgiveness is better than asking for permission. But rather than shooting down my ideas, he was always the first one to support them, and I wouldn't be where I am today without him. I know I'm not alone in these experiences because this man makes time for each and every one of his students. It is my honor to introduce to you the principal of the wonderful school I have had the pleasure of calling my home these past 4 years, Mr. Patrick Saunderson, or more commonly known throughout the halls of Reservoir, P. Sandy.
Miss Muller, take a quick note. I know with my accent, 48 might sound like 48. We were pretty close there, weren't we? Second note to self, please review all Teacher of the Year speeches in the future. Can we thank all of the talented students and staff members who have already presented today? Thank you all. Good afternoon again. As we look back at the past 4 years, we have all been blessed by so many things during our time together at Reservoir. The challenges, the excitement, the hard work, the successes, the fun, and most importantly, the people. As I think about the special people who have helped our graduates along the way, I want to personally salute our incredible staff members, teachers, counselors, paraeducators, secretaries, custodians, bus drivers, and my fellow administrators. They are all truly wonderful people who exemplify service, leadership, and excellence in all that they do. I also want to commend the hundreds of staff members at our elementary and middle schools. They did an excellent job of preparing our students for high school. While they are spread throughout the pavilion area today, I would like to ask all school system staff members who are here with us this afternoon to stand at this time. That's you all too. Please join me in thanking them for their commitment to our students' success. In addition, I have the honor of specifically recognizing two very special staff members today. I want to recognize Ms. Gisela Cook and Mr. John Wiseman. We're going to clap for them again, but they deserve it. These extraordinary staff members are retiring after dedicating many years to thousands of students and families in the Reservoir community and many, many years before in other school communities. We have all benefited from their wisdom, passion, and devotion. We will miss them, wish them the best, and hope that they will come back to visit often. Mr. Wiseman and Ms. Cook, please stand at this time so that we can salute you. While I am recognizing the phenomenal people who have worked with our graduates, the senior class and I would like to take a moment to thank three special individuals. Our class of 2016 advisors, Ms. Lisa Carl and Ms. Marissa Willman, along with Ms. Lisa Brzezinski, our graduation coordinator. Ms. Carl could not be with us today as she is out on maternity leave with her new baby girl, but I asked Ms. Willman and Ms. Brzezinski to come forward at this time to receive a small gesture of our appreciation. Now to our families. We are truly blessed at Reservoir by our awesome families. Some of you are here for the first time. Some of you have been here before and will be here with us again and again. And some of you are here for the very last time. You all have been amazing partners, doing anything that you could to ensure that our students have the best opportunities possible. Those of you who are celebrating this special milestone for the last time with us, can you please stand for a moment? Let's applaud these families for all that they have done to get to this very special moment. You will be missed, and best wishes. And now for our seniors. I want to tell you what a blessing it has been for me and every staff member to get to work with you, the class of 2016. While you all came to Reservoir at the same time 4 years ago, this journey really dates back many years. Parents and families, think back with me. I did the calculation last night. This all started over 6,000 days ago. Do you remember leaving the hospital, buckling your new little one into the car seat, starting to drive away from the hospital, and going, holy mackerel, what do I do now? I sure did. What a nerve-wracking day. Fast forwarding through the years, I remember seeing many of you, our seniors, at elementary school carnivals, swim meets, middle school concerts. It has been so much fun watching our seniors grow up. The days have truly flown by. I only wish that I'd got to know you even better, as you are very special to us. Thank you for the memories. As you head off from Reservoir, I want to give you a little advice. This is advice that my own parents have been trying to teach me since I was a kid. Last year, I talked about the 3 G's: gratefulness, graciousness, and greatness. This year, I want to discuss the 3 T's: thoughtfulness, thoroughness, and thankfulness. Be thoughtful in your actions and of each other. Be thorough in whatever you do, as what you do reflects on the person you are. And be thankful for what you have, what you achieve, and for those you encounter along the way. A kind word leaves a lasting impression. If we all take that advice to heart, we can all work together to make the world a little better place for everyone. On that note, following a Reservoir tradition that dates back to the school's first graduation, I would like to ask my fellow staff members and any of our distinguished guests who would like to join us to come up on stage at this time as we have a little gift for our seniors.
Are you good? Ready? One.
When you fall like a statue, I'm gonna be there to catch you. Put you on your feet, you on your feet. And if your well is empty, not a thing will prevent me. Tell you what you need. What do you need? When enemies are at your door, I'll carry you away from war. If you need help, if you need help, your hope dangling by a string, I'll share in your suffering. Give me reasons to believe that you would do the same for me, and I would do it for you, Baby, I'm not moving on. I love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never be alone. I love you long after you're gone, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. You're my backbone, you're my cornerstone, you're my crutch when my legs stop moving. You're my head start, you're my rugged heart, you're the pulse that I've always needed. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, I have never stopped beating for you, Baby, I'm not moving on. I love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never be alone. I love you long after you're gone, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. I love you long after you're gone, gone, gone.
Not quite our madrigals, but we have to give them points for spirit. Let's give them another round of applause. As I finish my remarks, I want to congratulate each of you on your accomplishments in the classroom, on the stage, on the athletic fields, and in all aspects of school life, as you have inspired the classes that come behind you. We wish you the best and hope that you stay in touch. Mr. Kittleman, our county executive, at this time I invite you to come forward and share a few words with our seniors and their families.
Thank you very much, Mr. Saunderson. It's great to be with you this afternoon. Congratulations, Reservoir High School, class of 2016. This is the time. I will share with you, I know you're very excited and you're getting ready to come on stage to get your diplomas. And I can tell you, I can understand that excitement a little bit because 40 years ago this week, I sat where you are, in Meriwether Post Pavilion, getting ready to graduate on my graduation day at Howard County High School. Certainly wasn't Reservoir, because Reservoir wasn't even in the mindset back then. But it's an exciting time. And it's a time to be thinking about the future, a time to be thankful for all that you've had. And I think it's appropriate that it's on or near the weekend where we honor the fallen heroes who have kept our country safe and kept our freedom strong. And I would just like right now, if any veteran is in the audience, would you please stand to be recognized? Please, stand up. Because we have this tremendous country, state, and county, and we have the opportunities that we have because of what those women and men have done, and for what the ones who did not come back have done for us. So I would ask you that as you celebrate this weekend, be safe, but also remember those who have given up everything so that you could have what you have. And I would ask you that as you move on, as you continue to grow higher and higher and to achieve so much, pay it back. Pay it back by serving others. Pay it back by making sure that you make your community better than it was when you left and as you grew. And I would pray that you would really focus your efforts to make sure that everyone in Howard County, hopefully you will come back to Howard County, but wherever you live, you will make that mark to ensure that the future generations are going to have the same or even better opportunities that you had. Congratulations, Gators. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Kittleman. Dr. Foose and Ms. French, I am honored as the principal of Reservoir High to present to you at this time the Reservoir High School class of 2016. I hereby certify that the graduates seated before you have met all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the Howard County Public School System and the Maryland State Department of Education. They are eligible to receive a Maryland High School diploma, a certificate of completion, or a certificate of attendance. It is my distinct honor at this time to welcome Dr. Renee Foose, our superintendent, to the podium to share a few words of wisdom.
Is that the best you can do, graduates? How do you say my name? There we go. Much better. Congratulations, class of 2016. You are a beautiful looking group of students. Beautiful. I love the robes. You look great. Do you feel great? You glad to be here? It's the first day. You're one of the first groups to graduate from Howard County Public Schools. You feel good about that? This is my third graduation today. We started at 8 o'clock this morning. And one of the best things about graduation is I get to listen to all of your teachers and your advisors give you words of advice. And what I can tell you from doing graduations for a lot of years now is every graduation is different. But today, not so much was different. It was very striking to me as I listened to your Teacher of the Year, Mr. Mackin, speak to you today and talk to you about the in-betweens. Earlier today at the Howard graduation, the Teacher of the Year talked about labels and taking labels off. And when we got to Long Reach, they were talking about don't make flash judgments. The message, the theme is the same. And what I take away from that is that your teachers, your advisors, the school system, including myself, believes that this generation, for all the things that they say about millennials, the one thing that I believe is that you will be the first generation to once and for all make our society a better place, free of hate. That's what I believe for you. So in between, as Mr. Mackin said, if you can help stomp out the hatred that has become so prevalent in our society and the cruelness and the unkindness, you will have made a difference in the world. So that's my challenge to you. Make our society a better place, because if there's anybody that can do it, you can do it. Now, your principal, as you so finely refer to him as Pison, am I right? Pison? Has certified that you're ready to graduate. Are you ready to make this official? Pison, I hereby accept that these members of the Reservoir High School class of 2016 have met the appropriate graduation requirements and are eligible to receive a Maryland High School diploma or an appropriate certificate. Congratulations, graduates. You did it. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Sandra French, member of the Howard County Board of Education.
Just a few minutes more. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations to the Reservoir High School class of 2016. Now, it seems like only yesterday to your parents, but it was in 2003 that Howard County's class of 2016 began. Perhaps you were among them when 2,772 students, little guys, entered kindergarten. As you grew in size, you grew in numbers. Another 1,389 students joined you, and a 50% increase, the largest in the 20 years. This year, about 4,160 seniors will walk down this stage to receive their diplomas and certificates. This week, you'll be receiving many graduation gifts from family and friends, but Howard County citizens have gifted you all along. Great schools like Reservoir High don't just happen. They are created, loved, sustained through the combined efforts of talented educators, engaged students like you, involved families, and communities that value education and demonstrate that value by providing the necessary resources. Between 2003 and today, $159,571 was invested in each one of you for your educational success. This is a wonderful tradition of our democracy that American citizens, both with and without children, willingly support a free and public education for all children. Now, during this year, I have been to the Putnam Spelling Bee, I've been to the Wizard of Oz, I've been to your homecoming, and I know that you've had a little fun along the way. You were great. So while you managed to have a little fun along the way, you worked very hard for 13 years to successfully complete your public school career. Now, many of you have plans. You can't wait to leave this nurturing community to pursue your dreams. As you do, reach out to others as open-hearted as you have to each other here at Reservoir. But remember, like Mr. Kittleman said, you can pursue your dreams here in Howard County. So when you decide to settle down, preferably employed, come back. Join us, not as our children, but as our peers. Enrich our community with your new skills and your creative energies. But if you establish roots elsewhere, keep the community of Howard County in your hearts. Remember us as an extended family that valued each one of you and made your educational opportunity a #1 priority. Wherever you go, reach out to the next generation of students. Invest in them, your tax dollars. But more important, invest your time and your many, many talents. So with your diploma, I hand you a charge to continue this American tradition. Create a haven of safety and love where all children are treasured and where success in education is counted, just like I'll be giving you your diplomas, one gator at a time. Let's go.
Thank you, Dr. Foose and Ms. French, for being with us today. Mr. James Mackin, Class of 2016 Teacher of the Year, and Ms. Marissa Willman, one of our Class of 2016 sponsors, will now come forward to read the names of our graduates. Congratulations again.
I don't know what I know. Oh, okay.
Jesu Thomason, Tolalupe Fakoya. Ricardo Loyola. Adina Fatima Malik. Meghna Shamla Srinivas. Asrat Nazabeho Abebe. Mariah Rene Abraham. Danielle Michelle Abunassar. Austin Dean Adamczyk. Terrence Jermaine Adams Jr. Panina Aku Adantor. Swati Adipudi. Ayodele Abimbola Akiwumi. Rafael Ofe Akufo. Christian Eduardo Alfaro Molina. Aruba Naz Ali. Lindsay Marie Allen. Tatiana Treasure Allen. Bria Monica Anderson. Samuel Adedamola Adu. Paula Nakoa Archampong. Ashley Nicole Ardolini. Courtney Marie Ashman. Octavia Janelle Ashton. Osifan Onoagbe Irene Ataifo. Chloe Dean Atkinson. Olivia Danae Atkinson. Connor Christian Axtell. Robin Joy Bailey. Makeda Sahaitu Balderson. Ewan David Ball. David Joseph Ballin. Justin Barnes. Asaga A. Berry. Dion Devindra Basdeo. Callie Nicole Beatty.
Aaron Terrell Bell. Samantha Eva Bell. Joseph Ibrahim Benson. Michael Ward Benton. Faraz Islam Bhatti. Matthew David Bisson. Tiari Zanae Blair. Kenneth Lanford Borns III. Caleb Price Brandon. Jordan Daniel Britton. Yasmin Shamima Brooks. Jacob Allen Brochert. Avery Corinne Darlene Brunson. Caroline Catherine Bryant. Nautica Jeriel Dominique Burden. Holland Ava Burkert. Ian Joseph Twazan Kalma. Micah R. Cameron. Brian Stavell Campbell. Xavier Alexander Canty. Erica May Caporetti. Nijay Nyrinda Carroll. Barry Eugene Carter, Jr. Morgan Alexis Castle. Michelle Renee Castro. Matthew Robert Chase. Daniel Cho. Ruth Bayekter Sin. Gage Thomas Clancy. Alexis Haley Clark. Carly Morgan Clark. Michael Anthony Cole. Ruben A. Cortez. Alejandra Stephanie Cortez. Megan Elaine Crotty. Andre Carvalho Deschaux.
Kyle Patrick Daniels. Bradley James David. Amanda Janet Delgado. Cody Joseph Dent. Dakota Andrew Deutsch. Jamie Ray Devlin. Jasmine Lucero Diaz. Tiara Ashanti Dixon. Jenny Huyn Doe. Richard Huang Doe. Christopher Abraham Dominguez. Ramsey Angel Dow. Mary Catherine Dudzinski. Olga Marina Dunlap. Khalid Armani Alexander Dunton. Autumn Anise Durham. Gabrielle Alyssa Dyson. Ricky Agoshi. Jesse Robert Ekstrom. Sophia Hannah Elke. Dusty Lee Ellinger. Felicia Da Silva Elodie. Camille Espada Urbina. Marina Asilfi. Madison Chie Evans. Jacob William Ewing. Amanda Janan Farmer. Jessica Lee Fisher. Andrew Flores. Presley Rosemary Floyd. Jairus Rasan Amir Foreman. Kaya Montez Fields.
Good job. Tyler Rain Franklin. Angel Lachelle Frazier. Jennifer Tatiana Fuentes. Edgar Eduardo Galeas. Amber Lee Renee Gano. Danielle Nicole Gans. Tristan Bailey Gantz. Javon Marquise Garcia. Herman Allen Garcia Gonzalez. Dylan Grant Gellis. Maricela Eve Gerardo. Sonali Gante. Elizabeth Geron Martinez. Rizalba Geron Martinez. Gabriela Marie Galat. Isamar Griselda Gomez. Gabriela Sabrina Gonzalez. Christina Louise Gray. Bristol Anna Green. Jessica Michelle Green. Giovanna Norma Guarnieri. Nikhil Gupta. Sean Michael Hamilton. Brendan William Hankins. Fifi Hansen II. Aina Brana Herkes. Matthew Porter Henderson. Feliz Hinaku Henriquez. Aiden Shaw Henry. Victoria Elizabeth Henry.
Jasmine Shantice Higgins. Miriam Hannah Hermina. Kimberly Hernandez. Skylar Irena Hill. Shanette Lanice Hill Chapman. Brandon Dwayne Hood. Brittany Alyssa Hoover. Melody Alexandra Horvath. Joshua Todd Howard. Jonathan Edward Howe. Daniel Aaron Euling. Langston Gerard Huntley. Amna Jamal Hussein. Jamie Catherine Hyatt. Cheyenne Noor Ishmael. India Rajay Jackson. Aishwarya James. Akshaya James. Maria Seipel Janish. Janet Jassy. Dominique Rose Jenkins. Erica Janae Jimerson. Tony Rosanna Jennings.
Vincent Sebastian Jost. Oshua Lan Johnson. Joseph Ryan Johnson. Davon Philip Jones. Daniel Myler Kamen III. Wanjun Kang. Naima Mamuna Kargbo. Adriana Marie Kastner. Barbara Clarice Kelly. Griffin Michael Kinney. Marissa Lynn Kevin. Daniel Eugene Kim. Noah Kim. Sydney Nicole Klebs. Yash Kamula. Haley Ann Kozlov. Kayla Lincoln Krimis. Katrina Elizabeth Krutz. Sana Lakani. Justice Brene Landclose. Jelani Christopher Landon. Ethan Daniel Kim. Mikias C. Kindu.
Spencer David Lanham. Sydney Michelle Lanham. Robert Alexander Lapierre. Olivia Brittany Lathan. Victor Louis LeBlanc. Matthew Joseph Insu Lee. Philomena Labaje. Christopher Alexander Leger Jr. Isaiah Lee Lemons. Nathaniel Allen Levinson. Jared Alexander Liberty. Justin John Peter Liberty. Megan Elizabeth Lieb. Joyce Han Lim. Alexandra Madison Lucado. Maria Guadalupe Luna Bello. Allison Nicole Lyons. Fernanda Karina Magadan. Mitchell Reed Mahanand. Andrew Yanko Maleta. Shafin M. Malik. Vanessa Yasmin Mancia. Sarah Tian Mapes. Sarah Marcos.
Amari Liana Marshall. Marquita Nicole Martinez. Diana Stephanie Martinez Melendez. Kamau Dungo Bogwa. Jasmine Nicole McDowell. Madison Olivia McGrath. Deja Loren McKnight. Jordan Rebecca Mess. Garika Azabet Mester. Melody Grayson Myers. Heather Elizabeth Miller. Kiwi Ali Miguel Minor. Taya Simone Maudlin. Christopher Lee Moon. Amaya Rajane Moore Aline. Peter Scott Morgan. Imamul Morsalin. Michelle Munir. Irma Nimi Murhutta. Raymond King Murray IV. Denari Nadir Newton. Brandon Min Wynn. Jennifer Nugent. Christopher Riley Nichols. Madison Riley Nicky.
Xavier Duran Nimblet. Makaze Omakai Olaya Noel. Stefan Novacic. Kevin Miles Obler. James Olaoluwa Ojaomo. Jennifer Oke Ade. Benjamin Robert Olek. Debola Ebenezer Olugbile. Ayobame Omolana. Uwala David Amargbe. Luis Gerardo Ordonez Jr. Dior Oro. Kevin Aldair Orozco Fuentes. Tanya Evelyn Orozco Montano. Afia Sika Ose Antansa. Olulademi Tamalane Otukoya. Stephanie Maribel Panza. Deep Amit Kumar Patel. Rupal B. Patel. Suraj Patel. Jasmia Bobby Patterson. Caitlin Ann Patterson. Jordan Elijah Pearson. Dave Pepra. Francisca Isabel Pereira Umaña. Stephen Joseph Perez.
Andrew Yoakum Phillips, Jr. Abigail Puncolt. John Thomas Pigford IV. Kayla Patrice Pindell. Monica Simambi Pitts. Tyler Jared Pollock. Ryan Thomas Poore. Susan Evelyn Pruitt. James Michael Proctor, Jr. Arthur Konstinovich Radutsky. Nathan Edward Rand. Jessica Lynn Reed. Rachel Samantha Railing. Cameron Richard Reifke. Alex Riley. Erin Marie Richardson. Ayana Kaleli Robinson. Jessie Marie Rocco. Zachary William Romer. Lourdes Maria Romero. Brooklyn Nichelle Rozier. Matthew Harlan Chase Rudd. Javier Denilson Ruiz. Jeanine Ruiz Diaz. Shima Salehi. Joel Alonzo Salmarun. Daima Zoe Rosado.
Alexandra Inglis Saniel. Andre Nicholas Santos. Clara Elizabeth Scholes. Zachary William Seifrith. Jessica Elena Siegel. Abdul Rahman Sese. Jordan Antoine Chapard. Ryan Shin. Megan Christine Schinnell. Erin Nicole Shope. Shamond Antonio Simmons. Julia Allen Sinks. Brett Stephen Size. Chad Hunter Size. Anaya Shea Smith. Alexis Nicole Smith. Mark Lee Smith. Kelvin Airam Sosu. Kayla LaShawn Spriggs. Jalen Andre Stansel. Marcus Terrell Stewart. AJ Behringer Strott. Laura Giselle Suarez. Malik Eli Sullivan. Kaylee Elizabeth Tarantino. Anthony David Taylor Jr. Zachary Adrian Taylor.
Ty Philip Teodori. Vaughn Ta Tang. Jacob Charles Thayer. Nicole Cherie Tees. Tierra Nicole Thornton. Jorge Luis Terragal. Courtney Alexandria Tobias. Ellen Grace Tinnebin. Anthony Nikos Toibero. Bautran Nok Tran. Deja Monet Turner. Kia Janae Tyson. Chun Lien Valchar. Leslie Eunice Vega. Maxie Ward Contori. Akila Nije Washington. Taylor Ann Washington. Tariq Kenneth Washington. Alyssa Nicole Webb. Brianna Nicole Weinman. Callan David Weath. Richard Dwayne Wilder III. Jada Marie Williams. Corey Shelton Williams. Pearl Caroline Williams. Madhu Shahari Kimalakande. Pavin Shahari Vimalukanda.
Sydney Georgette Williams. Donna Michelle Willis. Crystal Sade Wilson. Horatia Matildan Wilson. Mila Elizabeth Wilson. Dustin Alexander Winden. Joshua Richard Wynn. Matthew Kevin Winters. Bethany Mazresha Wasson. Evita Alejandra Wren. William Anthony Yaboa. Christopher Durchin Ye. Thomas Frederick Yost. Joshua Caleb Young. Connor Peterson Young. Mehek Rezwan Youssef. Danielle Piljung Yu. Diana Melanie Yule. Josue Zamaripa Santoyo. Moises Eulalio Celaya Cáceres. Maxwell Taryn Zester. Miss Sandra French, please allow the following Howard County Public School System staff members to award their children's diplomas. Patricia Cristiani, Talbot Springs Elementary School. Pablo Marcelo Cristiane Garrido. Greg Fox, Howard County Council. Dylan Reed Fox. Eunice French, Reservoir High School. Camille Alexis French. Holly Gillum, Reservoir High School. Dana Leah Gillum. Laverne Porter, Limekiln Middle School. Vincent R. Harris. Denise and Jason Hess, school bus personnel. Jalen Brianna Hess. Christina Armstrong, Hammond Elementary School. James Matthew Armstrong.
Rhonda Hill, Forest Ridge Elementary School. Jackson Alexander Hill. Christina Holtzclaw, Bowman Bridge Elementary School. Cody Andrew Holtzclaw. Chrissy Kleinhen, Hammond High School. Brooke Emily Kleinhen. Dalton William Kleinhen. Carol Noblet, Bowman Bridge Elementary School. Julianne Elaine Noblet. Kevin McDuffie, Reservoir High School. Bianca Catherine McDuffie. Susan McPherson, Fulton Elementary School. Anna Marie McPherson. Patricia Minnick, Atholton Elementary School. Amber Lee Minnick. Kathy Mitchell, Bonnie Branch Middle School. Logan Stewart Mitchell. Ruth Morales, Gorman Crossing Elementary School. Daniel Eduardo Morales. Kathy Niederhauser, Fulton Elementary School. Eric James Niederhauser. Angel O'Connell, Forest Ridge Elementary School. Jonathan William Austin O'Connell. Wayne Smith, Fulton Elementary School. Jonathan Abraham Malachi Smith. Joseph Aaron Michael Smith.
Let's give another round of applause to the class of 2016. Yep. Mr. Kleinhen, the floor is yours.
Hello, I am Dolan Kleinhen, President of the Class of 2016. Graduates, we have one last tradition to complete before we can celebrate. Please join me in moving your tassel from the right to the left to signify receiving your diploma. Now we can officially call ourselves Reservoir High School's graduated class of 2016.
Well done, buddy. Congratulations. Start playing.